What is going on, fam? So before I start off this video, I just want to give a huge thanks and shout out to Hybrid Racing for hooking me up with a bunch of parts, and not only these, but a bunch of parts that are already on the FD, including this feeler rail right here, oil cap, dipstick. They have been absolutely amazing to work with, and the parts have never disappointed. So if you guys are looking to get some Hybrid Racing parts, use my code BillyFD2 at checkout. We'll get you 5% off your order. Nothing crazy, but parts could be expensive, and 5% could go a long way when you have a cart full of a lot of different parts. But anyways, in today's video, I just want to do a little unboxing. I was really excited when all this stuff showed up because I've been waiting a little bit, just saving up some money and whatnot to source these parts. So they've already been opened, but I just want to walk through and show you guys exactly what I got. Vape King over here, yo.
Vape God.
Anyways, so I did a decent haul. These were some parts that I've been eyeing for a long time and finally came around to the funds to get these. And like I said, shout out to Hybrid Racing for working with me on these parts and getting me them at a good deal. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. The first part that I got in this box is one that I've been waiting on for a long time. And initially I didn't go with this, which is about to give away what's in this box, because I really like just banging gears in the throws on the stock shifter, especially considering the fact that I had a skunk tooth short shifter adapter in there, base bushings, shifter bushings. So for me, that setup was perfect in its own. But now that I have boost, I'm really gonna want to get those shifts down, and they're gonna have to be really quick, especially with the lightweight flywheel and the stage 6 clutch that I got from Action Clutch. So without further ado, first part that we got is the almighty, the sought after Hybrid Racing short shifter. And this is an absolute unit, guys. The machine job on it is A1. Everything is great. This isn't in there right now, but this is fully adjustable, so you could change the heights of your shifts depending on how comfortable you are, and depending, I mean, of course, the higher you have it up, more travel, so it should go into gears quicker. Basically, I went with black just to have a clean OEM look. I'm not looking for anything crazy. They also come in red. They used to come in gold. I believe they come in a blue as well, which Bab is probably gonna get for the RSX or the Integra Type R, actually, sorry. So I'm extremely excited to get this thing installed. It should make a world of a difference, especially considering I already have the base bushings in there and the shifter bushings. So this is just the last piece to my shifting puzzle, other than the shifter cables, which I'm going to source from Hybrid down the road. Just wasn't ready to pull the trigger on those quite yet. There's your tack welded little plate on there, Hybrid Racing, and as you guys can see, the quality is just A1. When you guys order these Hybrid Racing parts, they all come with, obviously you got your sticker, your card, but they all come with new hardware. And this isn't just like some Ace Hardware stuff that you get off the shelf. This is some A1 high quality stuff that you are getting from Hybrid. So every time you get a part from them, it's like you're getting a little dress up kit, which I love. So on to the next part. If you guys want to take a look inside the box, we got quite a bit to go over. So I'll go through it. I don't want to take too much time on each part, but I don't want to drag it. But before we get into the other Hybrid Racing parts, shout out Alpha for also working with me and getting me a good deal on these injectors. Unfortunately, I don't have a discount code to give you guys, but these are well sought after for us Honda boys. Alpha Injection Clinic is like the way to go. Everyone runs them. All the high horsepower Civics run them. These are 1300cc Alpha injectors, and they come pre-twisted. All the connectors are ready to go. So these are literally ready to be plugged in. Came with a couple stickers, and the quality on it is pretty A1. That's all CNC etched in there, CNC machined, flow tested, everything ready to go. Now back to the Hybrid Racing parts. We'll start off with some basic stuff, and we'll leave the more exciting stuff for after. So we have a reservoir cover, just you know, give the bay a little bit of spice, clean it up a little bit. Hybrid Racing. These are like probably like 15 bucks on their website. So if you guys looking to just have a cheap modification, or not mod, but cheap aesthetically pleasing mod to your bay, grab yourself a little reservoir cover. It helps keep it clean. And this right here, I know what's in this. This is actually a pretty big one, so let's start. What's in here? Yeah, okay, we'll go to these. This is a must-need for my boost applications, and that is some oil cooler hoses. The quality on this is great. Obviously, everything hybrid, from my experience, has been A1. It's actually the same material as my intake. Where my intake's at? Oh, there she is. As you guys see, it's the same like silicone or whatever material that's in there, which is perfect. It's heat resistant, dissipates the heat well, and holds up the test. It's just really thick, durable stuff. Like squeezing that right now, and it doesn't flex at all. So great stuff. A little basic, but had to get the oil cooler hoses. On to the next one. We'll also go back to some more cosmetically pleasing modifications, and like I said, more hardware, more good quality dress up. But in here we have, this is for the valve cover. This is actually your hybrid racing coil pack cover, which is also A1, great. And this is gonna match nicely with the valve cover. She's getting done wrinkle red. I'm just going for an OEM look with this build. It's currently gold. I don't even know what the valve cover is, but you guys know what it looks like. Nice. Oh yeah, the valve cover is actually being stripped right now. It's at the powder coater. It's being stripped, and after that, Mike is gonna drill and weld a couple I think there are 8 AN bungs on there. For my, what's that? 10? Are they 10? Yeah, they might be 10 AN actually. Yeah, for my catch can setup. So yeah, that you can get that on Hybrid Racing's website as well. I'm not sure the cost of that is. All the costs on this I will have right in the video so you guys can see, have an idea. But yeah, that'll look really nice with the wrinkle red. It's gonna complement it nicely. And as you guys know, I have the Skunk 2 Ultra Street Series manifold coming in, which is also gonna get some powder coat on the spacer. I'm gonna do that white to match the car and keep the runners the OEM silver color. But back to hybrid, onto the next box. I'll save this one for last just because I could talk about that one a little bit. But in this box right here, this goes back to the engine. We have, and this is something that I haven't seen a lot of people run. I've read the forums and it's supposed to be A1. It's fully adjustable, but this is a hybrid racing chain tensioner. Have yet to put it to the test, of course. It's still in the package. I've never run these. I don't know anyone who really runs them, but I've read the forums and they're supposed to be really good. They're supposed to kick. So this is what we went with, the hybrid racing chain tensioner. I will let you guys know how that goes. I'll do a little review on it, and I'll probably do a little review on the install because it is adjustable and I want to kind of see how that works. So A1, really good stuff. I think this is, like I said, I'll leave the price, but I think it's like 300, maybe 300 to 400, something like that. On to the last box from Hybrid Racing. This one has caused a little bit of a debate, not with me and not with forums that I've read, but with my buddy. He runs this on his boosted FD2 as well, and he ran into a couple of issues, but there's a reason why he ran into those couple of issues, which I will explain. But like I said, more hardware, minty. Packaging is always great with hybrid. They make sure nothing gets damaged, it's double protected. So this is your thermostat housing, fully adjustable, rotational. That way if you need to clear up some space, you can move it, whatever you gotta do. Comes with the OEM thermostat, which I might swap over to a Mishimoto. I'm debating that, but right now we have the OEM thermostat with the fully adjustable hybrid racing thermostat housing. And this is quality, this is really good stuff. Like, feel this, dude. Good.
Feels nice.
Feels nice, right?
Yeah, factory new.
It's like really quality shit, right?
Yeah.
Just feels so good in that hand, huh?
Pause.
Dude loves it.
Pause. Pause.
But yeah, guys, you can never go wrong with hybrid. They just, from my experience, I have never been disappointed. Every time I get their parts, I'm never more excited to get parts than I am from Hybrid Racing because I know how good of parts that it's going to be. And it comes with this so you can put your hose on there. But as you see, it's threaded in there, so if I want to, I could do a little AN fitting on there, which is a possibility. We'll see about that. But anyways, back to the issue. So when my buddy got his, as you guys see, there's a little O-ring around there, a little gasket to keep it sealed. My buddies apparently didn't come with one. I don't know what's good with that. I think he got it new. But anyways, obviously, since he didn't have it, she was leaking. And he got the O-ring on there, installed it, still had some issues. So he actually did a delete. He did a thermostat delete. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about that. I don't think I'm gonna do that personally, because that's a little too race car for me. But, I don't know, to each their own. Hopefully it goes well for him. Dude has hooked me up with a bunch of parts. So I really do hope it treats him well. But yeah, guys, basically I just want to show you guys some of these parts that I got, just to keep you guys in tune with the build, since it is kind of a waiting game at this point. I have heard from MB Graham today in terms of the shipping process for the blower, for the half radiator, and for the fan. And basically they should have been shipped out today. They told me that warehouse will be reaching out to me soon, so I will know more hopefully tomorrow. Before I close out this video, I just want to show you guys one last thing. Last time I made a video, I don't think the head was here. I think the head was out. It might have been here, but anyways, the head got sent out and it got decked. So fully resurfaced on the bottom, as you guys can see. So that will have a nice seal. Didn't take the head apart, so the valves are not bad. The intake valves are pretty mint. The exhaust valves are a little rough. They ran a little lean, so there's definitely a little white. New OEM head gasket is on there right now. So all that needs to be done is throw the chain tensioner on there. This Type S pump is on. I'm not sure if you guys saw this. I'll probably do a little more in-depth on how this was installed. Basically, this is the HPT Type S pump, and in one of my last videos, I was telling you guys that I wasn't sure if it was OEM because it had the HPT stamp on it. But come to find out, yes, this is a factory legit Type S pump. It just has their stamping on it because it comes already trimmed, which I didn't even know you had to do, so I completely lucked out with this pump. When you guys get your Type S pumps for your K20 Z3s, K24s, whatever, try to order from HPT, because if you order just a factory one, you're gonna have to shave it yourself. It's actually along the front right here. You got the chain kind of covering it up right now, but that needs to be shaved. Oh, and also, this comes ported and polished as well, the HPT. So you can't go wrong. I got the full kit, chain, guide, new hardware, Honda Bond, everything ready to go, all for like 500 bucks. In my opinion, that's a good deal. So I'll leave a link in the description for that, just in case any of you guys are trying to source that. One last thing as well, the pistons have been cleaned off a little bit. Since it sat for a while, there was a lot of carbon buildup. Obviously, there's still some carbon, but it's a lot better than what it used to be. And another last thing, there's a lot of last things today. We got these Moog control arm bushings, which we're gonna install shortly. ARP head studs are in there, ready to go. And yeah, I hope you guys are just as excited as I am for all of this to come to life, because looking right now, not that I'm going to, but we're looking at around like a 600 horsepower build, 550 to 600. Yeah, it's stupid. It is. It's a little crackhead move, but
you don't need the C30. You need the C38.
Yeah, that was booty in my ear when I was buying this whole kit. I wasn't even gonna go C38. I was just gonna go C30. Booty convinced me to go C38. I will say I'm a little glad I went C38 just because of the fact down the road when I do have a fully built motor, I could put as much power into it as I want. I mean, not as much, but a lot.
85.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
You'll know how to drive it at that point.
Oh yeah, which is the reason why I want to do 400 to 450, because learning this car is going to be a whole task in its own, especially with the stage 6 clutch, 400 wheel horsepower with torque, 450, whatever. It's going to be a beast, and I'm going to have to learn how to drive it. So that's why I want to start off low and then make my way up. Very excited. C38 project ready to go.
Billy stocking the lost tapes.
But
Diesel, get out of the shot.
Dumb dog.
That's a lot of beef right there.
Dumb dog.
Sit. Good boy.
Basically, I could go on and on and on with you guys because there's so much that I probably haven't even touched up on that I will in future videos once it comes to me. Like, for instance, I just remembered my Insane Chefs came in. I didn't put that on my last video. So yeah, there's so much things that is going on right now. It's hard for me to even put it into words because, yeah, I'm gonna let the build do its own talking. But I hope you guys are excited. Like I said, waiting game. And stay tuned because we have big things coming, as you guys can see. As always, thank you for all the love. Thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far, what are you laughing at, mother?
I'm so sorry, dude.
Did you fart?
No, I burped in your shot.
Oh, I don't give a yeah.
I'm so sorry, dude.
Yeah, nah, you're good, bro. You're good. You're good, bro.
I'm so sorry, dude. I just burped and started laughing and I looked at these looking no.
Oh, hold on. Come here.
No, don't tell me what to do.
There's another last thing. We got one more last thing, actually. You want to show them the headliner? The headliner is finally in, black suede. For all you OGs that know I have had this for the longest time. But yeah, love you guys. Thank you so much. If you made it this far, you're a real one. I shall see you guys in the next video. And as always, peace out, fam.